So in a nutshell, right, why is there such a massive economies of scale in banking? Why do banks just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until they're too big to fail, and then they offload all of their debt onto the public in the form of a bailout, right? That's happening largely because of legacy IT costs. Santander Bank went on a massive acquisition spree in Europe because they spent about 10 years and an ungodly amount of money updating all of their bank IT systems to the point where they could buy a bank, transfer over all the legacy data, and then fire all the previous bank IT stuff. And that was in stark contrast to the existing banks that simply bought a bank and then kept all the old IT running. And what they were doing was realizing efficiencies of economies of scale. There are only two jobs in banking, right? Job number one is don't lose the money. Job number two is estimate credit risk. Don't lose the money goes to blockchain, and estimate credit risk goes to AI. Banking is not a business anymore. Banking is an application, and it doesn't require a staff of 50,000 people to do. Likewise, issuing equities, taking companies public. You could take a company public on the blockchain de facto, not de jure, but de facto, in a weekend with half a dozen people. You don't need Goldman Sachs to take a company public anymore. You can pay out directly revenues rather than having it take its profit. We're at a point where these things are horse and buggy industries, and we shouldn't expect there to be a gigantic horse and buggy financial system employing millions of people to do jobs that could be automated with shell scripts and smart contracts and AI. It's a bust paradigm. That's yesterday's technology, and the social arrangements which go with that technology are as outmoded as industrial mass production is for the vast majority of consumer goods. We're in a completely different universe now, and we could very easily destroy our society attempting to protect the legacy banking system in the same way that they damn near destroyed Europe attempting to protect feudal aristocracy. It's time for change.